favorite show. Love at the locker time. Love at the locker time. It's Daddy's favorite show. Daddy's favorite show. Love at the locker time. Love at the locker time. It's Daddy's favorite show. Daddy's favorite show, man. What's good with y'all, man? Relax, man. Relax. Relax. I know. You've been waiting for me. You've been what?
You was watching tables. You was
waiting, nigga. You was waiting for me. So I wanted to take it back here because I love, and again, this channel is about supporting healthy relationships. I never want you guys to lose sight of that. All right. So we talk about these people, these wonderful people who are willing to be examples, sacrifices for our education. So we must honor them and their brutal approach to delusion, their artistic approach to just effery. Trying to stay monetized. Effery. Fudgery. Like fudgery. There we go. Fudgery. So we have a love triangle. Let me tell you something. Brad is the man. Okay. So we have a white man at the very he is at the very, very bottom rung of society when it comes to the top percent of white men in the world. I want y'all to see how valuable this man is. My man is in jail. And he is managing to get women fully committed. Women who have the actual freedom. It's not like he's talking to another woman who's in jail and then a similar situation and they writing like love notes and whatnot, you know what I mean? And she putting like, you know, she had to hustle up some money. They get some red lipstick and she sealed every letter with a kiss, you know, and then when she didn't send a letter with the lipstick, that's how he knew that her Russian spy sister sent it. And that was it. And that would be their love story. That's how it would go. I'll put that on everything. But that's not what's going on here. We got fully functional adults. These adults are not on no kind of medication. They're not coming out the psych ward. These adults are not mentally challenged, at least in the way that we know about. None of that is going on. These are fully functioning adults who are aware and consenting. And they are on the outside in the real world with the rest of us saying, yo, I need to not forget this dating pool. Forget that. I need to move on to a more dangerous, because this is literally a more dangerous dating pool. You are for sure to get some bad people coming out of jail. These people are so bad that they were extracted. They had to be extracted from society. They had to be put on timeout by society for a long time at that. There's mad levels of jail. These people actually have been so told, no, you're going on timeout for like mad years. To the point where, you know what, I just want you out, man. I just want you out. I'll pay for you to be out. How about that? All right, y'all, man. Quick break before we get into this shit. Hold on. We back, man. So like I was saying before, so both of his girlfriends are going to go see lawyers. So one of them is his white girlfriend, and I was painting this picture before about like, yo, all right, how's this going to go? Because in general, white men don't choose black women over white women. You know what I'm saying? I can't say how exactly things happen, but for the most part, white men, whether they're going to admit it to you or not, they're aware of that black women put them on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like they're aware of that. Which again is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of like, yo, part of having power. You know what I mean? So I don't hate on it. You know what I mean? But one of the reasons why I speak on it is because, well, for one, it's matter of levels too. You know what I'm saying? But it encourages unhealthy dating practices because what goes on is people perpetuate this fantasy that when black women get with white men that their lives become better. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that, yo, when you want to believe some bullshit, listen. A part of like of reality is belief. So if someone will join you in the beliefs of something, can we say it's not true if you can get other people who also believe the same shit? Because listen, cults happen every day, B. Cults come together every day, B. Matter of fact, cults even prove that our fortitude or ability to think for ourselves and think on our own, you vastly overestimate how much people think by them for themselves. For certain things, if I'm not that vested, that well vested in it, or know that much about it, you can damn near tell me. I mean, all right, well, what you think about it? A word is that what's going on? All right, cool. Oh shit! Oh, I lost my phone. My phone is in the kitchen. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this play fair use, and I'll be right back. So yeah.
And that they were getting something real and that they were defrauded. And
so at this point, all right, so you know what, we'll take back. I'll explain what happened to you. She was explaining what went on because basically, I think they're both going to the lawyer to see about what they can do to see about getting him out of trouble, or will his sentence be extended because of his activities with these other prisoners. I know she's there because he done told her some bullshit about being threatened, or basically that a guy told him that someone offered to pay him money to hurt him. Whatever, man. It's just so many holes in that story. It could be true, but I'm like, what are the odds that she's able to find someone on a prison site that also goes to, that's what I'm about to say, goes to the same prison, that's in the same prison as you, and also the same section, and they can find you, they know who you. So that's the story she's coming with, right? And actually, I'm not sure if she needed to tell him that he's been getting money from women and whatnot, but they get into the conversation, and I thought it was interesting because there's two different conversations you have when you have people around you who don't have constructive, good faith conversations, where the conversations are fruitful. So I told y'all she got them two black friends. Now in the previous episode, she was trying to show off for them girls because y'all already know. Listen, the sisters are on a mutants level. They are God level when it comes to breaking up their relationships. You know what I mean? So for the most part, I was saying that episode, I said, listen, she should only be coming to them to talk about a relationship if she's ready to end it, because they're going to help you end the relationship. The only thing they know how to really help you do with like your man is how to break up with him. It's so many words. I'm joking, but I say that because the situation itself is stupid. She doesn't really talk about. You'll even notice that she doesn't talk about real life shit like it's actually her life. She talks about it like it's not happening to her, as if it's something she watched on TV. And so when she talks about these women that he was in relationships with, remember I keep telling y'all, when you understand the parallels between how a young child or adolescent child thinks and how women think, you'll understand women a lot more. So when I say that, I'm talking about when you were younger, right? Let's say the first career choice you had was probably some really grand shit. You might have said doctor. A lot of us went with president, and then you learn at some point how much work that takes, and even at a young age, you say, "Oh, nah, I'm good on that." Even your 7-year-old self say, "Nah, I ain't gonna be able to do that one. That's a little bit much." I mean, what's like up under that? You know what I'm saying? President. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So you start kind of, at a very early age. So you are able to make long-term decisions and be able to assess things properly at an early age if you want to. All right. But anyway, but also I'm also speaking to when you didn't know what went into things, and be able to think of the world from more of a, how can I say? All right, so for example, right? Even with this right here, I'm gonna say exactly what it was. She talks about this as if she has not, as if she hasn't thought about the countless hours and how much time he's put into making these people feel as though they're in a relationship, and according to you, they're not. This lawyer is trying to explain to her, man, that actually can get you jammed up. That's not okay that he was doing anything like that. Like, he can basically get caught up like this. But I'll be right back.
So
Fair use.
I would rethink that.
I did not take things as far as Hunter took them with these conversations with these women. I signed him up for it. That's what I can take responsibility for this situation. But the rest of it, he handled himself, and he has to clean that up. Those are his monkeys. That's his circus.
Finances are a really large part of this relationship for me. Overall, I would say I've spent $5,000-$6,000 in total since we've met, which I know is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
I feel like that's a part of like my commitment as his partner, and I don't really have any doubt that once he's out, he's gonna bless me.
I came just in time. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry. Y'all love Brad. Yo, she would never get. Yo, listen, if it was Tyrone, she would never feel confident saying, so money is a big part of our relationship. Listen, this is why. And you can tell that she ain't have no men. A lot of times when you see a girl that's big like that, that's because she ain't no men around. Because like she doesn't understand men at all. Because also nothing that happens when girls is big is that you wind up having all these unhealthy like experiences. Because a lot of times what's going to happen is you're not really going to experience him treating you like his first. I don't even want to say first choice. Treating basically, want to be seen with you. Want to claim you. Want people to know that you're his girlfriend and stuff like that. Or even asking you, or we want to be exclusive. Period. Right. And so I've made a video before about how like a lot of plus size girls have never been in a relationship. We come to find out now with the internet, a lot of women have not been in relationships, like an actual serious relationship. They've had men they had sex with or they were having sex with. And that's a form of a relationship. As far as like, this is my boyfriend and we together and we've been together for a long time and stuff like that. Like a lot of women have not experienced that. I mean, and because, yeah, and especially if you add on being overweight and unattractive, that can make things quite complicated for you. But she proudly got in front of this woman, this non-black woman. Now, again, the non-black woman, to a certain degree, she gets it, but she doesn't get it. Meaning that white women just see white men as their counterpart. They don't. It's not the same effect because they're already a white woman. So they're not thinking about being elevated. So this is a really interesting conversation that goes on Black YouTube about it. It's not my original concept about the myth of white womanhood, which is basically about what Black women think white womanhood is, or being a white woman is, and what the experience is, and basically it's about how that's not how it goes. They white men have problems too. Even this story right here is like the greatest proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, white men be having problems. They be having issues. Like, this nigga's in jail. I'm like, who do y'all think is in jail? Who do you think is doing all the drugs? Just saying, like, but essentially she's triggered. This one in particular, now she actually is a product of Kate's scheme. Because according to Kate, she's the mastermind of this whole thing. She said, listen, I'm not paying for nothing. Okay? I'm going to need you to whore yourself out and do what you got to do. And again, so this right here is pimping gone wrong. If you think, listen, in one episode, I feel like he's talking to Kate, telling her about basically all the money that he's able to get from these girls and whatnot, right? And it was like in the thousands. And I'm like, you know what, yo, they may be on this show just for an alibi, for basically scamming, for love, doing basically a romance scam on these women. So if you think I can't imagine Kate not getting any of that paper. I don't see it. Just don't see it. So I'm gonna let her finish cooking.
Tenfold.
I know you really like.
I'll say this before. So you said when he gets home, he'll bless me tenfold. First of all, on what timeline are you talking about? Like, do you mean like 10 years after get home, 5 years? When do you expect that to happen? Like, do you think that like and you know what? The joke I had before was that black women, and this that makes it make more sense now. They're not going to tell you because they feel like if you're in on it, then you're going to try to get the pot of gold. But black women be treating white men as if they believe, and maybe they do. Maybe that's what's going on. They believe that white men are capable of shitting piles of gold. Because the only way that he can come home and bless you with 10 times what you spent on him, which is thousands of dollars, is if he literally came into your living room and said, "All right, babe, I'm home. I'm home from jail." Pulls his pants down, pause, squats, perfect form. And he just shits a pile of gold. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just shit.
Sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
Cookies got crushed, babe.
This guy, but I don't want it to be a situation where you've spent all this time on this guy and he's taken advantage of you.
We can certainly help get him out early. The key will be, though, he's got to help by not having any more of these.
Yo, these are the kindest lawyers. I think because they got cameras on them. These lawyers are giving them like the most kindest advice. They're talking to them like, all right, well, like, listen, man, in so many words, the lawyers, and again, mostly all of them on the show have terrible comprehension skills. They're not even able to tell when the lawyers are like not dissing them, but they're not reading the body language. Like the lawyers are like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? Or what's wrong with you? Like, what? So he's having to explain to her, ma'am, you are scamming women. That's what they call a romance scam. He's getting them to give him money under false pretenses. And here your ass is on camera admitting to encouraging him to get money from women under false pretenses.
Sugar mama relationships. I'm concerned a little bit that Kate might be in a relationship with a career criminal. She needs to think through the morality of some of the things that are happening, like this sugar mama website. Even if you don't care about that person, or you think that person's an idiot.
Oh shit! I keep realizing, like, yo, real talk. Like, Kaylee is that person. She is the person that she's talking about. She really is, like, basically saying, yo, man, listen, do what you got to do. Okay, if you got to basically bring their income down, especially this economy. Oh, that's cold. Because in other episodes, they talk about, like, yo, she gives them $200 a week. I wish she gave me $200 a week. Listen, I will come down. No, I ain't gonna be doing nothing domestic or nothing like that, but I definitely come down there and kick it. Matter of fact, what's your Arizona? I drive to Arizona every week. No. She can drive over here. Drive yourself over here every weekend. If you want to give me $20 a week, you can definitely come kick it here. All right, I'll definitely take not for too long because my YouTube getting ready to pop off. No dates. The dating is over. We're gonna get right to it. We get food, but no dates.
You don't have a right to take advantage of them. And I think that is probably something she should meditate on a bit and think about. That's a giant red flag. If you play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes.
Right.
See, all that. See, this is why you need the 6 pass here. See, if she would have had the 6 pass as a lawyer, I would have told her straight up, like, yo, what you're doing is like really messed up. It's deceitful. Okay. It's not what a girl would do. It's not demure. It would have taken me nowhere near as long to say that. But what he's saying basically is that, like I said before, you are in some ways committing a crime, and also what you're doing is really messed up. But what I thought was funny was the fact that talking about him being a career criminal, which he probably is. I'm like, fam, the